Hey guys, Nicholas the Reactor here, and today I'm going to be doing another reaction video for you guys for this week. So today, we got ourselves another episode from last night's episode of American Idol for the third night of the audition. So, we got some amazing performances. You're going to love this because we got a lot of people going to Hollywood except for some of the people who didn't make it to Hollywood. So today, I'm going to do my reaction for some of these amazing singers who auditioned in one of the cities they auditioned in. And then, without further ado, we're going to do my reaction video started. Here we go so far. It started off with Crystal Alicia, who comes from Florida. Excuse me. Crystal Alicia had a great performance because her performance was really good. Because I really enjoyed her performance during her audition. So, with that being said, they gave her a yes, which means they're sending her to Hollywood. So, I really, really enjoyed her amazing performance this week. Because, I really cannot wait to see what she does during Hollywood Week the next time I see her amazing performance this week. Because her audition is really, really good. We got ourselves a country singer named Christian Harris. Christian Harris had a great performance last night. But unfortunately, here's the truth, dude, alright? Katy Perry gave her a no, unfortunately. But the good news is the other two judges between Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie, the two of them decided to give her a yes, which means they're sending her to Hollywood. Because in my opinion, they gave her a great performance for Christian Harris. Because I really, her performance is not too bad, however. Oh yeah, I'm going to be talking about somebody else, even though you will love what I'm talking about in a minute. Our next contestant happens to be Johnny Brands, and I think he happens to be a young man who is 18 years old. Johnny Brands had a great performance too, however. And he had an amazing performance, however, because he had a great performance, and I really enjoyed it in my opinion because the truth is they got a yes. He's going to Hollywood, which means it's a yes for Johnny Brands because it happens to be one of the best performances so far. All right, now here we go. We got ourselves a good one. Our next contestant named Ricky Manning. Let me talk about Ricky Manning real quick. When I went on Twitter last night, right? Excuse me. When I went on Twitter, right? Come to find out. I found out from Brittany Butler that her and Ricky Manning knew each other. Excuse me. I found out that her and Ricky Manning knew each other. And when I found out from them, I was like, you guys knew, excuse me, you two knew each other. And the truth is, both Brittany Butler and Ricky Manning knew each other when they were on The Voice back in season 7, which happens to be one of the best shows that comes on NBC. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's true. It comes on NBC because it's one of the best shows that comes on. Ricky Manning came from season 7 of The Voice a couple years back because he happens to be one of the best, excuse me, he happens to be one of the best singers, however, in my opinion. And now moving on for this one. He did an original song, which happens to be an incredible audition so far for Ricky Manning because I really enjoyed it just because Ricky Manning happens to be an amazing singer-songwriter. And I really enjoyed it because they gave him a yes, which means he's sending him to Hollywood. And huge shout out to Brittany Butler for this because I did not know that she knew him well when they were on The Voice together back in the day. Because the truth is, she happens to be her battle partner when they were in the Battlegrounds together back in season 7. Which makes sense, by the way. Because Ricky made his debut back, I don't know, I forgot what year he was in. back in season 7. But I didn't know at first when they first knew each other. So huge shout out to Brittany Butler and Ricky Manning. I'm looking forward for his performance the next time I see him in Hollywood Week, because his performance is about to be amazing. Oh, we got ourselves a good one, but before that, we got some of the other contestants who had a bad audition who had an original songs of their own. I've seen some of the contestants who had their own original songs. Like, what the heck, guys? Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Really with this? Because it's freaking crazy. But it's a no for some of the contestants who had original songs for them. Now, we got ourselves a good one. Another singer-songwriter who had her own original song named Ep03. Now look, Ep03 had an amazing performance. She did an original song too. And her performance was outstanding last night. And I'm going to talk about the last contestant in a minute because it's about her own story about this. I really enjoyed Effie's performance. And her audition was amazing. They stand up and it was a yes for her. So that means she is going to Hollywood because they're saying about her incredible performance during her audition. And I really hope if it happens, we'll see what happens if they send her to the live shows. Because Ep03 is an amazing singer-songwriter. And yes, I love singer-songwriters because you know I love supporting who writes their own original songs. Because it's about to be amazing. Our next contestant is Tyler Cougar Gordon, I believe. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't his best performance for some reason. Because I really cannot believe that they gave him a no on this. But unfortunately, they didn't. I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't his best performance. So they gave him a no, which means he didn't make it to Hollywood for some reason. Now, moving on to this. We got, oh yeah, we got ourselves a good one. A really good one. This is a good one, alright? Our next contestant is Johnny White. You're going to hear his story about this. Sorry, guys. I have to move my game system because it's in the way. From over the bed or on top of it. For what I was trying to say is this though, alright? Let me talk about Johnny White. Now, Johnny White, his story talks about how let me tell you the truth, alright? He was adopted back in the day, man, when he was younger. And the truth is, Johnny White was speaking the truth about his own mother was on drugs, and she was in jail for 9 years. 9 years. Because the truth is, why would you be on drugs when you were supposed to take care of your son? And now, he is living with an adopted daughter. An adopted mother who was a great adopted mother for some reason. Because the truth is, his story is sad though, because why would his own mother do this? You cannot be on drugs and stuff. I love his story about what's going on, and I'm really glad they sent her to jail for 9 years after what she has done for being on drugs and stuff. She was supposed to take care of her son. And during his audition for Johnny White, it was really a great performance for him. So they gave him a yes, which means they're sending him to Hollywood. Which means he's going to Hollywood for Johnny White. That story about how this happens because he was like an amazing singer for some reason. I'm really glad he has an adopted mother who was a better mother than his real mother who was on drugs and stuff. I mean, it's really messed up. But I'm really glad he's sending him to Hollywood. I'm going to see what he does. Because his performance is about to be amazing during Hollywood Week the next time we see him. Our next contestant, we got ourselves a good one. His name is Caleb Lee Hutchinson. Now, Caleb Lee Hutchinson, once again, another great performance by a great, I think he does country music, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. His performance was really good, and they gave him a yes because his performance was outstanding. They're saying some great things about him. So, all the judges gave him a yes, which means they're sending him to Hollywood for Caleb Lee Hutchinson. And it was amazing. And I really cannot wait to see what he does the next time we see him for Caleb Lee Hutchinson. Oh, we got ourselves one of my favorite performances of the night from last night. Her name is Shannon O'Hara. Now, Shannon O'Hara, her performance was really good. Now, I believe, I forgot what story it's about. Her story was really amazing before I saw her amazing audition. But Shannon O'Hara's performance was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It was really a great performance. And the judges gave her a yes, which means they're sending her to Hollywood. And she's young still. I mean, Shannon O'Hara, I want to see what she does, even though her performance was really good. So, I'm going to see what type of performance she's going to sing during Hollywood Week the next time we see her. And our next contestant is going to be Amelia Hammer Harris. Now, another great performance by her. She did an amazing job during her audition, and she was with that musician, I believe. And truth is, another yes, which means they gave her a yes, which means she is sending her to Hollywood. Because I really, really cannot wait to see what she does. Because I will see what happens and see what type of song she's going to sing during Hollywood Week. Now, during this upcoming performance before our next contestant, they're showing some other contestants of how supportive they are for Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan from all these other contestants, because we got a lot of contestants who are being supportive to these amazing singers who are great judges, in my opinion, because I really, really cannot wait to see what happens now. So, with that being said, let's move on to our next contestant. So, we got ourselves even interesting. We got Ryan Zamo, who didn't have a great performance. So, yeah, Ryan Zamo, unfortunately, they didn't give him a great performance. So, the truth is, they gave him a no, which means he didn't make it to Hollywood. However, our next contestant has only not one, but two guys who are twins named Julian and Milo. I forgot their last names, but I'm going to say the names of these other guys. Julian and Milo had a great performance, and I know what song they're singing. They're singing Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars, and their performance was really good. Hold on. Sorry, guys, because it's a really long story, but I'm still going to continue. Their performance was not too bad, because Julian and Milo had a great performance. So, both of them got a yes, which means they're both going to Hollywood for those two twins who will look the same. And they're both younger, because Julian and Milo are a great dynamic duo of great singers. So, I'm looking forward to see what type of song they're going to perform the next time we see them. But we'll see what happens anytime soon. Oh, we got ourselves a good one. A really good one. Our next contestant comes from my hometown. His name is Les Green. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Sorry, guys. If you guys know what I'm talking about, he comes from my hometown, which means he's from Baltimore, Maryland. And that's where I'm from. I'm also from Baltimore, too, like Les Green was. Now, Les Green, his performance was really good. I mean, he's a Marylander, and I really hope one of these days we'll meet each other someday, because Les Green, he's a Marylander like myself, because we're both from Baltimore, and his performance was really good. I mean, Les Green had a great performance, and it was a great performance so far for him. I look forward to following him on both Twitter and Instagram, because Les Green is a great singer. And I think he does have Instagram, so I'm going to follow him on Instagram, because this guy is a great singer. So that means they gave him a yes, which means they're sending him to Hollywood. Oh, yeah, we got ourselves a good one. This happens to be one of my favorite performers from last night. And I'm talking about Maddie Zahn. Her story was amazing. Let me talk about Maddie Zahn. Maddie Zahn, who was 19 years old, almost 20 years old, I believe. Either 19 or 20 years old. Before her amazing performance, her story is about between her and her best friend named Marcus. Yeah, thank you. Maddie and her best friend Marcus were best friends for years. And the truth is, her best friend has a Down syndrome, because I love how these two have great friendship for these two. Because Maddie and her friend Marcus were like great friends, because I really, really love the story between how they were together, how they were great friends, because they have great friendship. They have great friendship. Because Maddie Zahn's performance was incredible. I really enjoyed it, and I really cannot wait, because her performance was outstanding. It was the best of the night. I really enjoyed it, because Maddie Zahn's performance was amazing. I really believe she's one of my favorites right now. Besides, I'm a huge fan of Katie Turner. I'm a huge fan of, what's her name again? Ep03. I'm a huge fan of Mary Justine, Ricky Manning, Noah Davis, Ep03, and now, Maddie Zahn. Maddie Zahn. One of these amazing contestants, including Gary Jacobs. Noah Davis and Gary Jacobs. One of these amazing singers. So, guys, at the end, they gave Maddie a yes, a perfect yes, which means they're sending her to Hollywood for Maddie Zahn. Her performance was incredible. I will look forward to see what she does. I mean, Maddie, I really hope if they put her in the live shows, that will be a huge moment for her. We'll see and find out if she goes far enough for Maddie Zahn, because her friend will be proud. Her best friend will be proud. I really cannot wait to see what she does. That happens to be one of the best performances of the night from last night, because I really, really enjoyed her incredible performance from last night. So anyways, with that being said, what is your best performance of the night from last night on American Idol? So tune in tonight. It'll be more auditions coming up for American Idol Episode 4. For Season 16 Episode 4. Because we got more performances coming up from them. And then that will be it. So that concludes my reaction video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Follow me on social medias, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat down in the description box. So my favorite performance from last night on American Idol is going to be Maddie Zahn, Ricky Manning, Shannon O'Hara, and Ep03. And even Les Green, including Johnny White. One of their amazing performances so far. So guys, let me know what's your favorite performance of the night, because I will look forward for their next audition tonight for the new episode of American Idol Season 8. American Idol Season 16. That was my mistake. I'm looking forward for the next new episode of American Idol Season 16 Episode 4 tonight. Because I'm looking forward for this. I will find out who these amazing singers are, and it's going to be a good one. So anyways, that concludes my video. I hope you guys have a great happy Monday, because spring is finally coming tomorrow. And have a great day, guys. Again, let's get ready for more singers later on tonight for more auditions. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great Monday, guys. So I'll see you guys now.